Can you tell us a little more about the machine and how it was able to help
Oh,
people?
the machine. The machine is called Mind Alive. No, it's called Brain Mind. There's another Mind Alive, but Brain Mind machine. And well, there's 5 electrodes, and it gives you 3 brainwave pictures on the computer. It's computerized program. And there's 4 brainwaves. The main ones we talk about: beta and alpha and theta and delta. And it was Maxwell Cade in the 70s who essentially said the same thing I did. Like, what is it to be spiritual? What are these people doing that meditate all the time? What does their brain look like? And so he was the one that created a machine that he took to India and to Japan and to all the people that years ago that were supposedly awake, and said, what do your brain waves look like when you're in that awakened place? And he saw that there was a specific protocol of organization of the brain waves. You had a little beta, you had a lot of alpha, you had a little less theta, and so forth. He saw the configuration of it, and every time someone was on the machine and they actually had this brainwave, they said, oh, I feel blissful. I'm feeling a feeling of well-being. It feels like I'm what I call home base. It feels like I'm in home with myself, settled, and the world doesn't seem so frightened and scary. A little more detached from this world, but still being in it, as Jesus says, being in the world but not of it. So he began to see that this was an awakened mind configuration. So the machine I have is an updated version of his.
Ah, okay. So he tested people who were meditators and found that they had a specific kind of mental fingerprint or EEG fingerprint, more or less.
That's right.
And that ordinary people, so to speak, could, by duplicating a pattern similar to that, would experience many of these qualities you just described.
That's true. So if with me, I can put someone on the machine and I can tell them, tell them when you're in that place of awakeness that Cade talked about. So they start getting a sense of it within some feedback. I had no feedback as a meditator, and I'd meditated for 38 years. I mean, how do we know what we're doing?
Are we there yet?
Yeah, gives you feedback.
Yeah.
So it was brilliant in terms of, in my opinion.
Interesting.